Hi everyone, in today's video I'll explain you lab structures in bash scripting on Linux. So we can start with opening the terminal, and of course at the beginning we have to create a script file, so I will create it really fast. So touch, and for example maybe script.sh. Of course we have to add a permission to execute to this file. If you don't know what does it mean and why I have to do it, you can watch my video when I showed you the basic tutorial of bash scripting. This one will be a little bit more advanced, I would say, so you can go back to the first video. So of course we have to make it executable, and now we can move on to creating our script, and I will explain you how loops work in bash scripting. So of course we have to start with this line, so exclamation mark / bin and / bash, and now we can move to creating our script. So maybe at the beginning I will show you how to create a most basic loop, I would say, the loop that iterates over a list of values. So for example we have names and we want to iterate for them, and we want to print each one. So we can do something like this: for name in, and now we can write a list. So for example name1, name2 and name3. This is my list, and this loop will iterate through this list. And now we can do something like this: so do, and now echo in order to print, and for example hello, and the name of our variable. So our variable is here, so we have to do a $sign and name, and we can close that, and at the end of the loop we have to write done. This is our loop. So this loop will print something like this: hello name1, later hello name2, and at the end hello name3. We can check if it works, so I will save that by pressing Ctrl+O, pressing enter, and exit with Ctrl+X on my keyboard, and of course we can run our script. So script.sh. As you can see, hello name1, hello name2, and hello name3. So it is working. This is, I would say, the most basic loop. It looks like in any other programming language. Now we can move to something more that is closer to Linux. So for example, we want to use a comment. So I will open this file again. I will remove that, and we will create a new file. So we want to iterate over the output of a comment. We can do something like this. So we want to list all username from the system. So again we can start with for. Now we have to write our variable, so it will be user in, and now we can write a comment. So inside of $sign and inside of braces we can add a comment. So for example cat -d and -f1 from etc passwd. This comment prints all username from our system, and this loop will allow me to iterate over them, and again we will print every single one, like we did before with our names. So again, now only user, and done at the end. It should work if I didn't make any mistake in the comment. So Ctrl+O, enter, and Ctrl+X, and again we can start the script. As you can see, every username from our system has been printed. So the output of this comment will be the same. As you can see, if I will write something like this in the terminal, we are getting the same result. So now we can maybe I will show you something what we call a fifth-tail loop. So I will clear that to make it a little bit nicer, and we will go to our script. And now we will create a fifth-tail loop. Fifth-tail loop, why we call it fifth-tail loop? Because the syntax is similar to, for example, C, C++ or Java. The loop will look almost the same. We can do something like this, of course, for, and now we have to do double braces like this and like this, and inside of these braces we will create a loop condition. So it looks almost the same like in this programming languages. So for e equals 1, for example, and when e is less or equal to, for example, 5, we will increment by 1, and now again do, and we will print the number, so number and I, because I is our variable. So like this, I made a mistake, number, of course, and at the end we will write it down again. It should work, I hope so. So now Ctrl+O, enter, and Ctrl+X, and again we will run our script. As you can see, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5, because we set it to less or equal to 5. So this is how it works. Now maybe I will show you the same loop in the, I would say, more bash way, in the more Linux way. So we can do something like this. We can set our variable e equals to 1, for example, and we can do something like this, while, and the braces again, but now not the normal braces but this one, and now our variable, so $sign and I minus LE. What does it mean? It means less or equal, and again 5, something like this. And now we will print, we will do, and echo count, for example, count $I, like this. Again, I made a mistake, but it doesn't really matter in that case. And now we have to increment, of course, so again, double braces and E++. This is the simple, I would say, do while loop, not do while loop, but the normal while loop. So we can do something like this, and it should work the same like the previous one, but now with count, because I didn't write the number, but the count, so it works the same. Now maybe I will show you how to read a file like line by line, but I don't have a file, so we will create one really quickly. So file.txt, for example, and line 1 maybe, line 2, line 3, line 4, and maybe last one, line 5. I think that's enough. And now we can read this file line by line. Again, we will go to our script, so like this, and now I will remove all of this, and we will, first of all, we have to do while read line, like this, and again do. We will print this line, so line and line. It works almost the same, and done, but at the end it's very important, we have to write the name of our file, so it will be file.txt. So again, I can save that and it should work. Where is my script? As you can see, line is line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and line 5. So this is how it works. Maybe 2 more examples. I will show you how to do break and continue, because In every programming language you have something what we call break to exit the loop and continue to skip the current iteration. So of course in bin bash we can do the same thing. So I will remove that, and right now we will do something like this. So for e in, and if you want to set an, I would say, numbers to iterate from 1 to 5, you can do something like this. In, of course, not in, it should be here should be I, like this, of course. And now do, and we can do if statements. So for example, if I is equal, again, in the previous example we had less or equal, if I remember correctly. If you want to say equal, you can do something like this. So for example, if I is equal 3, like this, then we will continue, and we have to close that like this. And again, if, for example, I will be equal to 5, then we will break, because we have the numbers from 1 to 5, so at the end we will break and we will see that it is working. So again, maybe something like this, break, and we have to close that, and we will print I, like this. Yes, and it should work. So now I can save that. So the expected output is, I would say, 1, because it doesn't affect any condition. 2, on the 3 we will continue, so we will go back, so 4, and at the 5 we will break. We will see if it's working. So like this, I made a syntax error, so I will go back. Yes, I made a syntax error right there. Instead of if, it should be fi, like this. So again, expected output is 1 and 2, because it doesn't affect. 3 is continuous, so 4, and at the 5 we will break, so we will not print that echo, so it should be 1, 2, and 4. We will see if it is working. So again, we will run it, script.sh, as you can see, 1, 2, and 4. And this is working. So maybe at the end I will show you how to create an infinite loop. So we can do something like this. Again, I will remove that. And now we can do while true. It will be infinite loop do, for example, echo running, and maybe we will close that, and we will add sleep, and done. Like this. This will create me an infinite loop. So again, as you can see, this sleep one basically means that we are waiting 1 second every iteration. So every 1 second we will have the text running printed. So this is how you can make an infinite loop. In order to stop that, you have to press Ctrl+C on your keyboard. So this is how you can create loops in bin bash scripting. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.